Welcome back to the channel. So here we are discussing the problem find the difference array, which is problem of Leetcode. So the problem states that you are given a zero indexed array nums of length n. The distinct difference array of nums is an array diff of length n such that diff I is equal to number of distinct elements in the suffix nums I plus 1 to n minus 1 subtracted from number of distinct elements in the prefix, which is 0 to I. We need to return the difference array of nums, and we need to note that nums ij denotes subarrays of nums starting from index I and ending at index j inclusive. Particularly if I greater than j, then nums I to j denotes an empty subarray. So now let's look at the example. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as our array. So first we have prefix as 1, suffix as 2, 3, 4, 5. So the distinct elements are 4 here, so it would be 1 minus 4. After this we come to 2. So here in prefix the distinct elements are 2, in suffix distinct elements are 3, so we have 2 minus 3. Moving to next one, we have distinct elements in the suffix part as 2 and prefix part as 3, so it would be 3 minus 2. Now for the next iteration, we have distinct elements in prefix as 4 and suffix as 1, so we have 4 minus 1. Lastly, we have distinct elements as 5 in the suffix, in the prefix, and nothing in the suffix, so we have 5 minus 0, which is 5. Now let's look at the other example. In the other example, we can see that there are not distinct elements, so we need to consider the condition that numbers need to be distinct as well. So calculating for index 0, we have 1 element in prefix and 3 elements in the suffix. Because 2 is repeated, so we take only 3 elements. Next we move to 3, 2. So we have 2 elements in the prefix and 3 distinct elements in the suffix. Then moving to the next iteration, here we have 2 elements which are distinct in the prefix and 2 elements distinct in the suffix, and so on. We go on to produce the results, and the answer comes out to be minus 2 minus 1 0 2 3. Now how to do this is very simple. Just we need to have a count of the suffixes we have and prefixes we have and subtract it from each other. So a solution can be of using the two maps. One map can be for prefix and one map can be for suffix. We are using maps so that we get the count which is distinct. We can also use set, but here in the solution I am using map. So what the map does is, suppose I have 3 2 3 4 2. So first I can store all these numbers, and storing all these numbers in the map will give me 3 mapped to 2 because its count is 2, 2 mapped to 2, its count is also 2, and 4 mapped to 1. Now we start with another map. Let this map be RMP, and the other map is MP. Now while storing in other map, we will do it in one by one iteration. So in the other map, first element is at index 0, which is 3, so 3 is mapped to 1. Now what we do is, we decrease the counter of this by 1 since we have taken it in the prefix map, so we don't want any suffix, so suffix value is reduced by 1. Now just we need the count of it. We have count of RMP as 3, the size of the map, and here we have count as 1, so answer would be 1 minus 3, which is minus 2. Now moving on to the next element, which is 2. We reduce 2 here and increment 2 here, so as there is no 2, 2 is linked to 1 here. Now map size is 2 and here it is 3, so it will be 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. Now moving to the next element, which is 3. So we increment 3 here, it will be 2, and decrement 3 here, it will be 0. Now as soon as the value of this number turns 0, we will remove it from the map. So we can erase it from the map directly. Now the length of the RMP is 2, as we are only having elements 2 and 4, so it will be 2. The length of MP is also 2, so the third element will be 2 minus 2, which is 0. Now moving on to the next element, it would be 4, so 4 becomes 0, and here 4 is mapped to 1. So this 4 is removed from the list. We have only one element, and here 3 elements. So we have 3 minus 1, which gives us the answer as 2. Now having the look at the last element, moving on to 4. Moving on to 2, moving on to 2, here 2 is 0 and here 2 is 2. So whole of this is empty now, its length becomes 0 and this length becomes 3, so the last element would be 3 minus 0, which is 3 here. Hence this is the solution to this problem. Now let's quickly look at the C++ code for it to understand this better. So the code is doing the same thing as I explained. It takes 2 maps. First it fills one of the map and then iterate through the whole vector and then stores in map 1 by 1, reduces the same number by 1, and if it reaches 0 in the previous map, it erases it. And then we store our answer in a vector by storing mp.size minus rmp.size and just return the answer. So I've submitted this code and the submission result is accepted here, as you can see. So hope you like this and also understand the solution. Thanks for watching.